Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back. It's Sunday afternoon, Schlumpy Sunday today, and we are going to talk Scentsy Haul. The new fall-winter catalog is out, so I had to try some scents. So I do have 2 6-packs, and if you're buying Scentsy wax in anything more than 4, go ahead and order 6 because you can bundle and save. If you buy 5, you get number 6 free. So you get 6, but you're paying for 5. So I always buy my Scentsy wax that way. Before we get into that, I want to give mention to a show I'm watching on PBS called Country Music. And it's an 8-part documentary. If you like country music, or even if you like any kind of music, if you're a music aficionado, I think you will enjoy this. It's very enjoyable to me. And I like pretty much all genres of music, maybe not opera. But it's a documentary. It starts at the history of country music way back to the late 1800s, 1900s, all the way up, different genres within country music. And it's very, very enjoyable. If you like music, especially country music, I definitely recommend checking out Country Music on PBS. I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to watch the last episode this afternoon. Okay, let's talk wax. So as I said, I have 2 6-packs here, and let's stop talking and talk about wax. Okay, Eskimo Kiss. And this one I've had in the scent pod that I used when I went away. I bought for travel, I bought the fan, the Scentsy wall fan. I have, what's it called? The stack one right there. It holds 1 pod or 2 pods. There's no wax to melt, to drip, anything. And so I used it when I went away last weekend, and I had 2 pods in the warmer in the bedroom that I was staying in. And it didn't flow out into the living room, but it definitely scented the bedroom. It was quite a large bedroom, and people walked in and they could smell it, and they enjoyed it. So that was good enough for me. Okay, so Eskimo Kiss is blackberry jam, caramelized brown sugar, and vanilla and amber in a softly romantic scent. And it was on the light side. I think there's not a lot of things in here that are super duper strong. Now on warm or in the fan, I did not get blackberry jam, nor am I getting blackberry jam on cold in the wax. But it is very good. It's very warm and cozy, like warm jammies right out of the dryer. It's not like jammy time, but that's what the image brings to mind when I'm smelling this. It's warm sheets, warm jammies, like a dryer sheet or something. That's really good. This is not a strong scent, so it's not going to throw. I mean, it will throw for the scent that it is, but it's not going to blow you out of the house because it's just not going to, because the scent itself is not strong. Homestead Holiday is blood orange, cinnamon, and fir needle, and it's a pretty blue wax. And I thought I would like this because I like fir, balsam pine, Christmas tree notes mixed with citrus. So I thought I would like this. I'm kind of concerned about the cinnamon, and it is kind of strong. In fact, it's overpowering the blood orange. I am getting the fir needle, and I am getting cinnamon. So I'm really hoping on warm, the citrus note will come out. If not, I can mix it with something. I can put like 1 cube of this and 1 cube of a citrus scent with it, and hopefully I would get it. Maybe this might be an option. Blood orange spice, pretty wed wax. It is candied apple, blood orange puree, and cinnamon stick. So we can assume the cinnamon will be the top note. It's not. I am getting a fruity note, kind of like a cooked fruit, not a ripe, juicy, fresh fruit note, but something that's cooked down, like maybe the apple and the orange puree together have been cooked with a little bit of cinnamon, not overpowering. So that is nice. Thank you. The next one is candied cranberry pecan, also red. This is cranberries, pecans, sugar cane, and brandied plum. Ooh, this is nice. Definitely getting some tartness from the cranberries, maybe a little bit of the brandied plum on top. Very, very nice. It's sweet and maybe a little bit of pecans or a nuttiness or earthiness. But I'm not detecting any cinnamon, nor is there any in the description, so that makes me happy. Huckleberry wreath, purple, Crimson red currants, huckleberries, and frosted fir. Also a combo I like at Christmas is putting Christmas tree and berries. Very nice. Definitely I'm getting the frosted fir note. That's top. And then some tart berries behind it. Now I don't know, I can't determine, are they the huckleberries, are they the currants? I can say it's a tart juicy berry with the fir. Love it. And then I'm snow over it. Pretty blue wax. This I have none of all of those are new to me. This one I'm pretty sure I had last year because I remember Patricia from Nose to Toes talking about it, and her house it didn't throw that good, and I was kind of leery about it, but it didn't do too bad in my house. My house is small. I think Patricia has a big house with open concept, and my house is not open concept. So this is I'm snow over it. Sage, whispering pine. Oh, and I'm so excited. While I'm talking about Patricia, next week I'm going home to Canada for Canadian Thanksgiving. And Canada Kim 1978 and Patricia Getz from Nose to Toes and Kim's fiance Nelson were all going to meet and go out to dinner. So I'm super excited about that. Canada Kim and I have met last year. Kim came to Texas last year. We had a little Texas Triangle road trip. But I've not met Patricia face-to-face. We text and whatnot, but we've not met face-to-face. So Patricia, really looking forward to meeting you. Okay, so I'm snow over it. Sage, whispering pine, cedar wood, and bright berries. This is, it's kind of on the fresh side. I'm getting a little bit of berries and a little bit of sage. It's not very herbally, but it is nice. It is on the lighter side though, so this is not going to be one that's going to throw you out of the house, but I did recall enjoying it last year. Then we are moving on to maple apple bourbon. It's kind of like a orangey terracotta color. Juicy red apple, rich maple, and a splash of bourbon. I get maple and cinnamon, and although there's no cinnamon in the scent description, I am getting some kind of, there is definitely some kind of spice note in there. It's almost like a combo of cinnamon and a little bit of clove. Now, do I get the apple and bourbon? I do get the apple. I don't get any bourbon right now. But again, on warm, hopefully it'll bring kind of like a warmth or a depthness to it, is usually how I interpret a bourbon. Kind of gives it like a deep, rich, warm note. Maybe that's what maybe that's how they're interpreting, or I'm interpreting the spice note possibly in there, but I'm definitely getting a spice note in there, although it doesn't say there's any in there. Okie dokie. Moving on to honey pear cider. And this is juicy pear, honey, and a subtle hint of spices. Let's see, Scentsy, if you're calling this subtle. Oh, I would call this subtle. I am getting juicy pear and honey and a subtle hint of spice. And I don't even think that I would call this cinnamon, actually. I would say more, it's maybe a little bit of a clove note. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's what I'm calling it. Snowberry. I have had this before and I enjoyed it. And I think, if I recall correctly, and I might not be recalling correctly, that I might have had it in my Scentsy Club, but I'm not sure how long Scentsy Club has been around, so I could be mistaken there. Anyway, snowberry is loganberry, strawberry, peppermint, and cinnamon. And yes, this is as good as I remember it. Definitely it's berries and peppermint. I wouldn't say that I'm getting a strong strawberry note, but I am getting the what I think is loganberry and peppermint with a hint of cinnamon. So I did like that. I still like that. So I'm definitely glad I got that. The next one is under the fresh category, and it's cozy cardigan, and this is new to me. And I can't remember what video I was watching when somebody was describing. It's like, you know what? I'm going to try that. I might just like that. Pardon me. And The packaging is cool because it looks like cables from a cable knit cardigan or cable knit sweater, which I used to knit cable sweaters a long time ago when I lived in Canada. It's too hot to knit in Texas, even though we have AC, but I'm just not into knitting sweaters when it's 100 degrees. But I used to knit all the time. When I first got one of my first part-time jobs when I was like in high school lived in Antigonish, Nova Scotia, and there's a $5 to $1 store there, and the only job opening they had for like a kid was in the knitting department. Pardon me. And I didn't know how to knit. I could knit a little bit, like I knew how to knit and purl. That's about it. My grandmother was a knitter. So I was like, okay, well I better learn how to knit. So a friend of my mother's taught me how to knit, and I took it up pretty quickly. And back in the this would have been probably early 80s. Lopi sweaters were a huge thing. They were Icelandic sweaters, and they had a band of like pattern around the collar and the cuffs. I knit so many Lopi sweaters. Oh my God, I can't even count. Then I made a couple really nice peppermint, not peppermint, salt and pepper fisherman knit sweaters with a salt and pepper cable, and I knit a couple of fisherman knit cable sweaters. Like I said, I was an avid, for a couple years there, all my friends got sweaters for Christmas. But anyway, I digress. So this is soft suede, blushing rose, and amber silk. Now the amber kind of threw me off, but based on the description of whoever I was watching at the time, it sounded really kind of nice. So I was like, let me try this. And I'm really glad I did. This is really nice. It's a soft bedroom scent, I would call it. Pardon me. The amber is there, but it's not overpowering. It's blending really well with this blushing rose. Oh, I'm getting a ever so slight light floral, light amber, and soft suede, I guess. But definitely it's a light scent. And when I'm talking strength, it's not going to, another one of these ones that you're going to smell it, but it's not going to blow you out of the house. This is going to be very nice. I'm so glad I picked this up because this is not in my wheelhouse at all. Kind of those soft, sultry, amber things are not my jam, but that is really, really nice. Vanilla Mint, also new to me, is Wintergreen Frost sparkles over vanilla and frozen citrus. Pretty white wax. Definitely I'm getting the mint. I do smell the mint, but I'm just deciding am I getting... And it's not peppermint. It's calling it wintergreen, and I would probably agree with that. Yeah, I'm having trouble getting the citrus is what I'm trying to find. I am getting the wintergreen, mint, and the vanilla. Not really getting any frozen citrus right now, but we'll see what happens when it comes out on warm. Pardon me. This I think would be a good one as a mixer too with a Christmas tree scent. Like Farmhouse Fir and Vanilla Mint would be nice. I know Farmhouse Fir for my testers. And Cranberry Garland is a repurchase for me. Cranberry Sage and Pine Cones. And this is nice, and that's why I purchased it again, obviously. Definitely, it's a nice blend of cranberry and pine cones. Am I getting sage? Maybe a little bit of sage, but I'm definitely getting cranberry and pine. Okay, so that's it for the wax. Then I ordered 2 more scent pods, and one is the Vanilla Mint, right here. And again, you can use 1 or 2. Yeah, this smells kind of different though than the wax. This I'm getting vanilla, more vanilla and a hint of wintergreen. But anyway, it's cold and pardon me. So these will fit. These are interchangeable between the wall fan and the Scentsy Go, same size. So if you have a Scentsy Go, you already have some pods, then all you need is the wall fan if you're traveling, or small space, mudroom, bathroom, laundry room, whatever. Perfect size for that. And the other one I got is Winterberry Apple Tea, which I love. And also in the new winter catalog that's coming out tomorrow, October 1st, they have winterberry apple tea in a bath soak. So stay tuned for that. I'm probably going to pick that one up as well. Okay, winterberry apple tea is winter tea, cozies up to cranberry, apple, and honey. And yeah, this is really good. This smells just like the wax. I did have the wax last year and I enjoyed it. And this smells just like that. I'm not sure why this doesn't smell like the wax, but it doesn't. But this is really good. And if you've not tried the wax and winterberry apple tea and you like those notes, tea, cranberry, apple, and honey, you might like that because it was really good and the throw in this was really good as well. So that is it for my small little Scentsy haul. So let's see what's coming up. October 1st is the, I don't have a flyer. October 1st is the new winter collection. There's like maybe, I don't know, half a dozen new warmers in there. There's a wax trio in there. There's a hand soap trio in there like there was for the Harvest collection. So that will be out on October 1st. Also October 1st will be the new October scent of the month, which is the Enchanted Pumpkin Warmer and the wax. There it is when it's lit. It is stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And also on October 1st, voting starts for the new Bring Back My Bar hopefuls for, I think, October we vote, and then in November they'll be available, I think. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, if you go to my website, you can find all of this on October 1st, and these are already up. The winter scents are already up online. So that's it, everybody. Have a great rest of your weekend. Check out country music on PBS if you like country music. That's what I'm going to do right now. Have a cup of tea and finish the series. And I hope everybody has a great day. See you soon. Bye.